In this video, we're going to be flying the largest flight in PTFS history with 120 players on board all at once, completely smashing the record from the last video. That's right, today we're back at the airport flying with Air Canada PTFS. They just hit 7,000 members. Last time we checked, they were at 2,000. That's crazy. So yeah, to celebrate this milestone, they've invited me on board to try their business class again, this time to fly from Toronto to Venice. Let's go inside right away. Now that we're in the airport, we have a couple announcements from everyone.
The last time we've done these events, they do last approximately 1.5 to 2 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while, guys.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à l'un des plus grands événements de tous les temps, Air Canada 17.
Bro, they even speak French. That's so realistic. Alright, the lobby is pretty empty right now, but in just a few moments, things are gonna change. We're gonna have over 100 people in here.
That's approximately 100 passengers when it comes to our staff that we currently have in game.
Alright, it's already filling up right now. Anyways, outside, the terminal is set up pretty good. We do have planes everywhere, all parked at the jet bridges, so that is a nice touch for the background as long as they don't despawn. Look at all the name tags in there, bro. And as soon as we go back inside, look at the lines, bro. This game is like never seen this many people. Look at how many people are wearing the merch, by the way, guys. We only have a couple more months, then these shirts are gone forever. Yeah, the deadline has been extended. Now is our chance to go get them. As boarding proceeds, we even have sound effects in the lobby. That's so realistic. But enough waiting. I think it's time to go to our line, which is not one of these. These are the economy lines. We're gonna make our way to the back. And we do surprisingly have a couple people in business class, so that's cool. We're not gonna be alone today. This plane is probably gonna be full. Once we made it to the front of the line, we got checked in by our boy Gamo, the CEO of Air Canada PTFS.
Hello, welcome to the Air Canada signature check-in.
I am checking in for business.
Perfect, may I see your passport? Your flight will depart from gate 14.
Alrighty, thank you, have a good one.
You too.
And after that interaction, we were off. And while we're up here, let's just appreciate how many people we have in the game right now. This flight is gonna be so laggy, dude. And we're gonna cue the check-in time lapse. Okay, it's pretty much empty now. Everyone made it through. Don't want to know how long the security lines are, guys. Yeah, we're actually running late for our flight. It's boarding right now. So we have to make our way over there. Probably should have done that earlier. Let's go. At least we're not the only ones. It's like a Home Alone situation. Look at all the people at the gate, bro. You never see this in PTFS. It's just pretty cool, okay? Like, look at the lineup, bro. It's so big. This might take forever, guys. These lines are absolutely absurd. This is the plane we're going to be flying on this red-eye flight. It's an Air Canada A330. As someone who's been on an Air Canada A330 in real life, I can tell you this is going to be a nice flight. Like, you could play Angry Birds at 35,000 feet. We got the ground crew down there doing their thing. And we got so many cool people in the terminal too. We got Connor GFX in the house. We got IB6314, the GOAT. We got this guy repping the merch. We even have Spider-Man. But everyone here is waiting to board the plane, but we get to go first because we're in business class. And lucky for me, that line has already started because we're late. But guys, we got our boy Gamo here. What's he doing? Why is he turning like that? And then he personally escorts me onto the plane, dude. This is so luxurious. Once we're inside, I go search for my seat, which didn't take too long. It's literally right here, seat 1A, and we're in. And as boarding continues, the lines just keep getting bigger. We need 2 lines just to board the plane, guys. Let's take a look inside the plane as everyone makes their way in. The business class cabin is already looking pretty packed. But just check out the economy cabin, guys. This is crazy. We're gonna break the rules a little bit and take a little walk around the cabin. What's good, Blender Cube? Look at everyone, man. Wow, this is good. Okay, we're gonna sit down and boarding is complete.
Okay, so after 1 hour and 7 minutes, we finally have everyone on board.
Yeah, boarding took 1 hour, dude.
To confirm the number of people that are currently on board, this aircraft is around 100 plus. So we will get pushing back very, very soon.
And before we knew it, we were pushing back.
While we do, we ask that you pay attention to the safety features of this aircraft. The safety video will be playing via audio bot, so we ask that you please pay attention to that while we taxi to the runway.
We even have like a full realistic safety demonstration, which is kind of cool. And once we made it to runway 29, we wasted no more time and began the takeoff roll. And up we go. Looking down at the airport, look at all those planes that are parked there. But at the end of the day, it's night. So the sun set and it became nighttime. And we eventually reached cruise altitude where meal service would begin. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on name tags real quick, just to get an idea of how many people are really on this flight right now. And surprisingly, it's not been that laggy. Like, the performance has been good. There haven't really been too many glitches on my end. And that is surprising because this game is meant for like 20 people only. Anyway, it didn't take too long for Gammo to arrive at my seat. Look at him just staring into the screen. And after the in-flight service, we were presented with a Kahoot. Yeah, so you already know I joined up on that. And hey, I think I did pretty good. Yeah, I got like 9th place. We're not going to talk about that. But when the Kahoot was over, to my surprise, the sun had already risen. And we were already on approach to Venice, or Larnaca in game. Down there, you can see our destination. We even have a good window view, so that's cool.
We ask that you please remain seated with your tray table stowed and seats upright. Thank you for flying with us.
You are very welcome. Cue the landing. Hey, that was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty laggy with all these people on board, but you know, that's kind of what you get. After all that, we continued taxiing to our gate, and we even got a water salute as well. Great way to celebrate 7,000 members in their server. But as soon as we pulled into the gate, we actually had a stair truck pull up to us. I don't know why, but it worked, I guess. But everyone started jumping out of their seats one by one. The A330 suspension is really not liking that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can now deboard from both of the stair trucks. Please be mindful when stepping out. Thank you.
Thank you, we're gonna need to. Wow, we have so many people jumping, bro. This is crazy. You could tell it was a long flight, bro. They were just waiting to get off. Okay, now it's our turn. Boom. That did a lot of damage. But once we all made it back onto the ground for the first time in 2 hours, and after a few photos with everyone, that was it. The Air Canada PTFS 7000 flight was over, and we were all free to go. We fit 120 people in this bus. We were off. Can't wait for the next event, whenever that may be. And maybe we'll get even more players in the next one. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Air Canada PTFS, for inviting me along, and I'll talk to you later.